Hey you guys, this is lightswornjudgment coming here with a deck profile for my Mermails. It is 2:30 in the morning and I decided to do a deck video, whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and get straight into it. Alright, start off, you got the 3 Teus. I like 3 Teus. Oh my god, 3 Teus is staple. It's so good. Searches out, level 7 anyway, so it's just great. It's so much. 3 Megalo. I don't think it's as key of a card as everybody thinks it is. It's still very useful. When I tend to side deck against other decks, I usually take out a Megalo though. Still a good card though. Another level 7 for you. You don't really special summon him with his own effect, but his secondary effect's pretty decent every once in a while to ditch out cards from your opponent's hand. It can really mess them up. Plus, you know, you can just special summon him with Linde, and he's a level 7, 2700 beater, so gotta run one. 2 Tidal helps you get grave control over how many water monsters you want in the grave. Plus, you can combo with Gundy to do all kinds of little weird combos and stuff. Great card, level 7, special summons itself, whatever. Moulinglacia, I love this card. A lot of people hate this card and think it should not be running this deck. I don't think it's that hard to get out, honestly, because the titles help a lot with controlling the graveyard, and this can really break your opponent, like especially if they're hoarding hand traps or just hoarding cards that they want to do for a combo next turn. So that's all the high levels, and then I got 3 Pike. Searches so much in this deck, so good. Plus you get to discard and get an effect off, or just get something in the grave that you need in the grave to raise up your water monster count, or to just get an effect off from a hand trap. So good card. 3 Linde. Searches, not much to say about her, staple. 3 Gund. A lot of people don't really think that Gund is... A lot of the decks I've seen with Mermails now is 2 Gund. I personally still like 3. I think it's still great at 3, and you can still search it with Pike, so, you know, I like Gund. 1 Osha lets you go off with so many different little combos. Great card. Then Atlanteans, you got Dragoons, because even though it's at 1, still an amazing card. Searches out so much in this deck. Triple Marksman. Face downs are so heavy this format. Mostly back rows, but you know, plus these combat ghost tricks and helped me a lot this past weekend at locals against ghost tricks. And then you got the triple heavy infantry. A lot of people only run 2. I think 3 is good. There's a lot of people that play continuous cards. This helps against Black Garden decks and some other stuff too. This Soldier, one of my favorite tech cards in this deck, 1800, and it's a water monster. And when you discard, you get to get your effects off for like heavy infantry and stuff. So really nice tech card, and get rid of anything off the field that you need to really. 2 Aqua Spirits help set up for a lot of combos and to exceed into level 4s really quickly, and helps a little bit with grave control for that Moulinglacia. 1 Fishborg Archer, not a bad card, decent little tuner, so whatever. Diva may be at 1, but she's still viable in the deck. She still sets you up for a lot of combos. She's part of the OTK still, so why not? And then you got 2 Salvage. I like 2 Salvage. A lot of people don't run but 1, or run none at all. Helps a lot to get back, you know, your infantries or your marksmen or whatever you really need back from the grave, and plus grave control again. 1 Dark Hole, staple. 1 MST, it's not much in this deck, but you do run 3 Marksmen, 3 Heavy Infantry, so I don't think more than 1 of this is necessary to have to be main deck, but I would still run 1. 3 Abyss Spheres, because Linde and Abyss Sphere are just amazing. Plus sets you up to bring out level 7s for your turn if you need to exceed. And 1 Squall, because you can go into so much on your turn if you get to hold the Squall over on the field until your turn and they don't have anything. So, good card. And as for the extra deck, I am running 1 Engineer. So many combos with this card too. It can save your Dracossack, your Big Eye, your Bahamut Shark to go into your second Trite. It does so much. This card gets so much play. And 1 Leviair, because you do send a good bit of cards out of the grave to out of play because of the title. so it can set you up to bring back your Dragoons or whatever you want to bring back to the field. 2 Trite. Most people run 1, but I like 2 because I like to do the Bahamut Shark and the Engineer combo, so that you're guaranteed to get, just about guaranteed, to get 2 Trites off that Shark. So I do like the 2 Trite. 1 Gagaga Cowboy. Contemplating running Black Ship instead of this, but it's still a really good card, so, you know, run it. 1 Abyss Dweller. Great effect, plus Water Monster boost, so awesome card. Run that Bahamut Shark. Get them Trites out quick and do some special summoning and come back. 1 Steelswarm Roach. Let's see. 1 Abyssgaios. Great card. F's up so many decks. So good. I do 1 Big Eye. There's really nothing to even say about the Big Eye. It's just so overpowered. It's so good. It's like, hey, you got, you know, this high-ass level monster. Let me just take that and, you know, either exceed with it for another level 7 or let me attack you with it or whatever I want to do with it, you know. Big Eye. Nothing to say. Same for this card. Dracossack. It's just so overpowered. You gotta run it. It's just, it's fantastic. I mean, it's one of the best cards in this deck. So. And then for the Synchros, I got 1 Armory Arm because sometimes you can get out the Gaios and Armory Arm same turn, and you Abyssgaios, you put the Armory Arm on your Abyssgaios, and that is just a 3800 with a mean effect. Makes for a great little combo. 1 Catastor. I think I want to run Armades over this, but Catastor's still a really viable card in this format. So yeah, Catastor. 1 Gungnir, because this helps you get off so many effects, and when you discard, you know, those effects can go off too, because it's Water Monster plus destruction on the field. So you know, Gungnir. And 1 Black Rose Dragon, because why not blow the field up once in a while? Plus sometimes you can do Engineer, Black Rose Dragon, and then when you come into Black Rose Dragon, you activate the effect, you chain your Engineer target your Black Rose Dragon, and then basically Black Rose Dragon just became JD because everything got destroyed but your Black Rose. It may have ended up in defense, but still, you got left with a level 7 on the field. Then you can do like Teus or Megalo and exceed into Gaios or whatever you want to go into. So Black Rose. And for the side deck, I'm running 2 MSTs because sometimes you really do need them in the deck. 2 Snowman Eaters. It's searchable by Pike, and it can touch those Thunderbirds and those Rabbits when you're going against Black Gardens. Fantastic. 2 Penguin Soldiers. Good against anything that exceeds a ton or synchros a ton. Just to pop them back up because they're so freaking annoying. Plus Water Monster, so you know. 2 Effect Veilers, because Effect Veilers good sometimes. It just depends on the deck you're going against. And then when you side these in, you know, you're able to go into so many level 8 synchro monsters. It's ridiculous. So Effect Veiler. 2 Max C's for any deck that special summons ridiculous amounts of monsters. I don't main deck it because I really don't see me needing it as much as the other cards I'm running in the main deck, but I do side it against, you know, any deck that does special summon a ridiculous amount. You know, especially for like mirror matches or going against anything that's just going to special summon. It's just, they're either going to stop doing their combo because they don't want you to draw, or you're going to get major hand advantage, and this game is all about hand advantage, really. So you got 1 Crimson Blader. Good side deck card, you know, because like I said, with the Effect Veilers, you're going to be bringing out level 8s. I just don't run any in the main deck because I don't really have a way to get them out efficiently. So Crimson Blader for 1 of my level 8s that I got in the side. Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon can get off your, you can target like a face down Abyss Sphere if you had it set down, and chain your Abyss Sphere, Linde, that gets destroyed, bring out level 7, whatever. I mean, still a good card. Stardust, don't use it as much, but Still a decent level 8. Gotta run it. Colossal Fighter, anything that's warrior heavy, going against Lightsworns or something. Colossal Fighter is a decent little card to go into if you're doing the effect Veilers in. And then 1 Red Dragon Archfiend, and I just put this in because this past weekend going against Ghost Tricks, I ended up winning, but it was a rough match, and this card would have helped so much because all Ghost Tricks do is just face down, everything is face down. So if you actually get to go into your attack with your Red Dragon Archfiend, you are just going to really annihilate their field. So that's about it. You can just comment, rate, subscribe. If you got any suggestions, anything you want to see, combo videos, whatever, just let me know. So comment, rate, sub. See you next time, guys.